and welcome to Special Report for Thursday, August the 13th. Today is a little bit different. Doug Ford is not on at 1 p.m. He'll be on later in the day. So today we will be bringing you just a 15-minute update here at 1 o'clock. I'd like to thank KC Securities for being our title sponsor of both the morning edition of Special Report at 8 a.m. each day and the afternoon edition at 1 p.m. Also tonight, you can watch the full Ross Romano announcement that I'll have some details on coming up shortly on my show at 7 p.m. this evening. And we will carry the entire conference for you there. We tried to carry it earlier today, but we had some audio difficulties, and so you'll see the entire thing at 7 p.m. tonight. Also, normal news for the rest of the day. Okay, so just north of the city here, up on Highway 17, the highway is closed because of a collision in both directions. It happened around 11:45 a.m. It's near Chippewa Falls and Begley Road, and the highway is closed basically right where Batchewana is. You can see up on your screen right now some photos that were sent into us by a viewer. Thank you very much to the person who did that. And so for the foreseeable future, the highway is closed, but check the local road reports if you need to go north to make sure that it's open before you head up. Okay, as I just mentioned, tonight at 7 p.m. we'll carry this full announcement, but Ross Romano and Mayor Provenzano made an announcement this afternoon. Over the last few days, the provincial government has been talking about money being put into municipalities from both the federal and the provincial government as part of the Safe Restart program. So basically, right now, there's about $4.189 million coming to the city to help with expenses from lost revenue and so on from COVID-19, as well as an additional $1.2 million or so that is to support the transit operations. Now, this is coming, so basically $5.4 million in total, and this is phase one. This money will be coming to the city in September, so just in a few weeks to help with the expenses so far. Now, the federal Safe Restart agreement, the federal government has put in $19 billion for Ontario. We had $7 billion coming from the federal government. The Ontario government is matching that money. And so 50% comes from the province, 50% comes from the federal government. That money will come in September. Also, there's money in the Social Services Relief Fund, which is for vulnerable people, homeless shelters, for example, in the residents, expanding the rent support programming, and creating longer-term housing solutions. And there's an additional $212 million there. Now, we have to go to a commercial break, but we'll be right back after the break with Daniel and his weather report. Hold tight.
Recently, the Government of Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades, including installation, are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
welcome back to Special Report for Thursday, August the 13th. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you to KC Securities for your sponsorship. I'm Chris Holdcorn, and now I'm going to go over to Weather Daniel. What's going on, buddy?
Much, Chris. Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Thursday. We're almost to the weekend, and we've got some good weather there to get you through the weekend. Sunday, things are going to kind of change a bit, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So before I do, we're going to do a little traffic check here once again. Construction's updates for you. We've got Northern Avenue here. Now, they've kind of finished between Sackville and Great Northern. It's pretty much resurfaced there. They're now focused between Northern and, my apologies, Pine Street and Great Northern is where they're focused on Northern Avenue. You're going to see delays and road closures there, rolling lane closures as well. If you are driving up Black Road here and Second Line, the bypass, of course, they're 4-laning there, so there's going to be rolling lane closures there as well. And as well as you get down to Trunk Road here near, Giant Tiger, where the Giant Tiger is opening up. There is some resurfacing going on there. And Bay Street, you're going to see full screen here. Bay Street as well near the Bush Plain. There's some rolling lane closures there because of the reconstruction project. So expect delays in those areas. You know how it is. It's construction season and they've got to get it done. So we'll keep you updated if there's any more that we hear about, as well as if you have any breaking news or road updates for us, you can always let us know by sending us a message or an email to newsroom@siouxonline.com, or you could get a hold of us on social media and we could let our viewers know. All right, now we're going to look at our view, which is sponsored by wirelesscom.ca. You can check out their website for all your telecommunications needs. There is a few clouds today. It's mainly sunny. We do have a high UV index of 8 or high. So if you are out, even though there's some clouds, you will still want to have that sunscreen. Wow, that guy just went right to didn't even stop at the stop sign. But yeah, it is going to be a warm day, and get out to the boardwalk there and enjoy it. All right, so your expected highs for the region today, 27 in Thunder Bay, and this is something I always mention, that Wawa's usually the cool spot. Well, today, look at that, 28 degrees. You're right in there with the rest of us. 29s in Thunder Bay, or Timmins, Sault Ste. Marie, and Elliott Lake, and 30 in Sudbury, which is the hot spot. So a very warm day throughout northern Ontario today. And the expected lows, 18 in Thunder Bay, 15 in Wawa and Timmins, and then 19 here in Sault Ste. Marie and Elliott Lake, 18 in Sudbury. So a comfortable night as well. Now you'll see in the 3-day here, as I mentioned, you're going to want to get out to enjoy the next couple of days. If you can, go to the beach or camp, wherever you're going, because we're nearing the end of these hot days. We're going to start going back down to seasonal. 30 on Friday with a high UV index once again. 27 on Saturday, lows of 18 on both nights. Change coming in on Sunday. You're going to see a chance of showers. Right now we're sitting at about 60%. So we may see some precipitation, 5 to 10 millimeters. High of 22 and a low of 16, so we go right back down on those nights. Then, continuing on your 7-day, as you can see, we're back to the low 20s, which is around seasonal, 22s and 20s, 23 by Thursday once again, and mainly sunny on, few clouds on a couple of those days, and then mainly sunny on Thursday there. 14 to 18 degrees, your overnight lows are kind of hovering all over the place there. It's up and down, so we are going to see that. We're going to see that shift and change. We may see those 30-degree weather come back near the end of August for a couple days. But as I was saying this morning, we were talking with Craig that I think we're going to see the seasonal temperatures dominate now for the rest of August. So that's your outlook for your 7-day. I just want to remind everybody to go to siouxonline.com. You can stay connected with us. You can go like our page on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, LinkedIn. It's all there for you, Sioux Online. Plus all the stories that we present to you, and this weather is all there for you as well. All right, so that's your outlook. I'm going to send it back over to Chris.
Thank you very much, Weather Daniel, and thank you to WirelessCom for sponsoring our weather each day. We greatly appreciate it. You're watching Special Report, also brought to you by KC Securities. Thank you very much, KC Security, for that. And we will be right back after the break with an announcement from the mayor.
Even though we can't always meet in person, we can still listen.
Even though schools are closed, help is still available in your community.
Even though you may be worried, services and supports are still here.
In stressful times like these, families need mental health supports more than ever.
We are here to make sure you can stay connected to your community and culture.
Nous savons qu'il peut être difficile de rester à la maison, mais vous n'êtes pas seul.
And we know asking for help for yourself and others can be hard.
But there are people in your community who are ready to support you.
No matter your age, gender, sexual identity, race, or culture.
No matter the day, time, or issue.
We're here to help.
It's easier to say nothing than blend in. But I need to speak up for what I know is right. I have a voice. I can lead the way. I will be a light in my community.
And welcome back to Special Report for Thursday, August the 13th. And as I mentioned, as we were going to commercial, that the mayor is actually looking for some youth, the Mayor's Youth Advisory Council. So he sent this out today, and what they're looking for is youth between the ages of 14 and 24, and you have to either reside in or are enrolled in a secondary or post-secondary institution here in Sault Ste. Marie. If you're under the age of 18, you will also need a parent or guardian's permission to do this. But the mayor says the Mayor's Youth Advisory Council provides local youth with an opportunity to have a positive impact on our community through advocacy for issues, causes, and organizations they are passionate about. And the way it works is you need to apply by August 31st, and the term will run from September to June. Now, because of COVID-19, things are going to operate a little differently to start, and they'll see what happens as things progress with regards to COVID-19 in the fall. But you will start meeting virtually at the beginning. It's in evenings or after school, so it won't interfere with your school. And there normally is like public events and so on. They're not sure if that's going to happen or when it would happen this year. But if you are interested, they are expecting you to be able to put aside anywhere from about 8 to 13 hours per month to be able to participate in the council. At the bottom of the screen, you're going to see the website, but you go to saultestemarie.ca/MYAC. That's for Mayor's Youth Advisory Council. So if you'd like to be on that, feel free to go and apply. You've got a couple weeks to get yourself onto the Mayor's Advisory Council. And also, if you are in high school, that also counts towards your community hours that you need to do for your high school diploma. Also, Budget Watchdog came out and actually said the wage subsidy is probably going to cost us about $14 billion less than originally projected. The wage subsidy is where employers get anywhere from 10 to 75% of an employee's wages paid for by the government. I'll be back at 7 p.m. with Ross Romano's complete press conference. News at 5 p.m. Have a fantastic afternoon.